welcome back to my channel. Today I have a TBR list for April and a mini book haul as well at the end of the video. So I tend to start a lot of books at once, more books than necessary. So the issue with that is that my TBR list is just constantly growing. So I picked 3 books today that I intend to finish this month, 3 books that I intend to start this month and hopefully finish, and then the end is just a small book haul from either Amazon gifts or this library book sale that I stumbled upon, which is so fun. So some of the books are borrowed from either a friend or the library. I'll let you know which ones. And then all the rest are mine. Alright, so books I intend to finish this month. First off is Midnight Sun. I have been working on this book since I got it, which was August 2020. And I just can't get through it. I get through maybe like an additional chapter every month, and it's just a slow process. So as you can see, I am way more than halfway done. I'm on chapter 21. I think there's 29 chapters or 20, I think 29. So I'm really in the home stretch and I just need to do it. So this is my top book that I need to finish this month. The next book I intend on finishing this month is this book titled Classic English Love Poems. And I started it in February for Valentine's Day, love season, and now it's time to finish it. So I'm, again, most of the way done with this book. I'm on page 103. There's 125 pages, so I'm like 20 pages away from the end. So that's book number 2 I intend to finish this month. And the third book I intend to finish this month I'm reading as an ebook. So it is Born a Crime by Trevor. I'm doing it for my local library's book club. It's their pick and I fully intend to finish that. It is a reread for me, but I read it so long ago that I really don't remember most of the things that happen in it. Like every now and then it'll be like, oh yes, this I remember. Like now that I'm reading it again, I remember it. But if you ask me to recall details from it, I can't remember all of it. So those are the first 3 books I intend to finish this month. On to the books that I intend to start this month and ideally finish. It is only April 3rd, so I should have plenty of time. The first one is Black Cake. This was my January book of the month pick, and I told myself I would read my book of the month every month, but that hasn't happened yet. So I intend to start this. I already have a bookmark in it, beginning pages, so Black Cake. I've heard good things and it's gonna get started this month. The next book is a library pick from my local library. It's The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, sorry. And I have had this also since February and they renewed it for me a couple of times, which was really kind of them. This was actually my blind date with a book from Valentine's Day season, and everyone says it's gonna be great, so I'm really excited. I actually had 2 blind dates with a book for this year, and the other one was, oh, now I'm not gonna be able to remember the name of the book, of Blood and Ash, and it was really long, so that's why I needed a break kind of from fantasy, so I haven't started that one yet. The last book I'm borrowing from a teacher friend. It's called New Kid, and it is a graphic novel, and I am reading it to decide if I want to use it in my like novel study read along group next year with either my 5th or 6th graders. So yeah, I've actually heard a lot about this book recently, so I'm excited to read it. It's by Jerry Craft. It's like about a middle schooler. Kind of, I think it's considered a coming of age story. So that is the last book that I intend to start this month. On to my mini book haul. So like I said, some of these books were gifts. Actually, the first one is a gift. The second one I bought myself and off of Amazon. And then the last 4 books are books I found at the library sale, which I love. I love a library sale. There's no reason to not love it. Alright, so Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This was a gift from one of my students. I mentioned to him that I love the book and he bought it for me, which was really just unexpected and very kind of him. So I'm excited to reread this. It's definitely one of my favorite books. The first time I read it, I'd borrowed it from the library, so I wanted to own a copy now. The next one is the same case. I read it from the library and I was ready to own my own copy, and it is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I cannot wait to restart this. I kind of feel like I should do it over the summer. It just is such like a good, like lighthearted book. So like reading this outside, what a vibe. Then from the library sale, I got The Great Gatsby, which is a classic. I read this in high school and I just wanted to reread it and have my own copy because I don't think I have my high school copy anymore. But I bought it for a reread. The next book from the library sale is The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, which is the Eclipse novella, and I've never read this. I know it's been around for a while, but I just never got a chance to read it, and I own every other book in like the Twilight saga. I have of Life and Death, I've got obviously Midnight Sun, I've got the original 4 books. So this was kind of the only thing missing. So when I saw it at the library sale for $1, I was just kind of like, why not? Just get it. It's a short read and yeah, pretty much nothing to lose. Then I got We Are Liars, which I'm honestly not sure if this is the book I was thinking it was. It's by Elie Lockhart. Yeah, now that I'm seeing this, I actually have no idea about this book. But again, why not? Library sale, $1, maybe $1.50. So we'll find out if I like it. If I don't, I'll bring it to a little free library. I love doing that. And the last book I picked up at the library sale was Night. Again, another classic. I think I read this in 8th grade or 8th or 7th grade, and I just wanted to own my own copy and reread it now that I'm a bit older and, you know, might read more into things than I did in high school and middle school. So obviously another classic. I've kind of been into that recently. I picked up Dracula. I rediscovered my copy from high school of A Midsummer's Night Dream, which is my favorite Shakespeare. My bookshelf is behind the camera, so I'm just looking at that. I bought for the first time The Taming of the Shrew, which I've never read, but I love the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, and I've heard that is kind of a Taming of the Shrew retelling. I also picked up Wuthering Heights recently, and then 2 Sophocles. I believe they're plays. They're very short, but they seem good, and again, classics. So I've kind of been in this like classics phase just recently of like at least acquiring them. I actually haven't read them yet, but I fully intend to. I started A Midsummer's Night Dream, but again, that's a reread, so yeah. So that's the end of my little book TBR / haul. for April, I do intend to, at the end of the month, go over the books that I did end up reading, and hopefully it's all 6 of those that you've seen, maybe another one. And if you want to follow along, like kind of real time, like you can follow me on Goodreads. I'll leave it down below in the description. I constantly update my Goodreads. I'm a little obsessed with it, I won't lie. Like, it's like a really fun form of social media, the fact that I can see what my friends are reading and I can update them on what I'm reading and get ideas. I kind of love it. So I will do that if you're interested. And that's the end of this video. I hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow along on, again, my revival of this YouTube channel. That's all. Bye. Bye.
Hi. You recording?
Yes.
What's up, YouTube world? What are we doing out here? Stay alive, 2022, baby. Let's go.